Ye Michael. Happy show bonnet, Jemo. Michael Mal. That a life left on man settings careful.
Hello, a warm welcome and good afternoon from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, better known as Alpha Khan, and this is where we are bringing you the live broadcast in the West Coast Region 3rd Division fixture between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Football Club, Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, and it is currently the commencement of the crucial and lively contest between Gambinos and Berewuleng Football Club, and Berewuleng currently playing at home, dressed in black shorts and white socks, whilst Gambinos dressed in green shorts and green socks. And Berewuleng currently playing from our left to right from where we are seated, whilst Gambinos kicks from our right to left from our commentary decks. And in case you're just joining us, it is all coming to you live on LSTV from Brikama Upper Basic School football field, better known as Alpha Khan, and it is currently the ground getting us this fixture between these two great opponents, Berewuleng and Gambinos Star Football Club. And currently it is an infringement as signaled by the central referee. And before going deep into the commentary, a rundown on the starting 11 for the home side, Berewuleng Football Club, who is currently starting with Joseph Chinti in goal, Suleiman Sawane, Ibrahim Sane, Samsidin Bojang, Haruna Jao, Omar Kujabi, Idrissa An, Ibrahim Abbas, Osman Drame, Fakeba Sen, 7-team captain, Busna Sum P, number 18. Completing the 11 for Berewuleng Football Club, and Berewuleng is under the guidance of Mamadou Ba, having the assistance of Omar Cham, and on the other dogard for Gambinos Star is Arnold Otters as head coach, having the assistance of Yankuba Diba. And going deep into the commentary, it is Modlamin Silla in goal for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, Keba Kamara, Aliou Sonko, Amadou Bari, Yusufa Jaite, Mohamed Krubali, Keba Sanyang, Keba Kante, Musa Njai, Famara Bojang, and GB Conte. And it is all coming to you live from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, if you may like call it the Alpha Khan football field. And of course it is a home game for Berewuleng and away game for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And Gambinos will now have the opportunity to effect a throw-in their opposition's half. It is Berewuleng to attack now. Can they get something from this already? The flag of the assistant referee up against Berewuleng, and already is a goal from Fakeba Sen, team captain. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee up against Berewuleng. Of course, it is indeed a bright start. It's a bright start for Berewuleng Football Club, having most of the supporters behind the team. Gambinos already given by the central referee, and the referee is Alaji S. Jallo, having the assistance of Ibrahima K.M. Sane, Momodou Sajo, and Momod Lamin K. Jata, serving as the fourth assistant referee. Lively contest from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and it is live on LSTV, on Facebook and YouTube. Parliament Fatih at the commentary. There's Samsidin Jaju, Osman and Niman Satacham behind camera operations. It's a set piece for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, dressed in green colors, whilst the Brikama based club Berewuleng dressed in black colors. It's a set piece for Gambinos Star Africa. Amadou Chernobari launches that ball forward, headed out by Berewuleng Football Club. It's going to be another attack, this time into the gloves of Joseph Chinti in goal. Chinti Joseph to Fakeba Sen. Fakeba Sen to Ibrahima, who surged forward. It's an opportunity for Berewuleng to get something from this. Berewuleng currently playing at home at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and it is currently a lively contest. And it is already a lively contest from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field between Gambinos Star Africa and Berewuleng Football Club. And it's already A throw in for Gambinos Star Africa. It's a throw in for Gambinos Star Africa, Yusufa Jaite, who is operating on the left side of the defense for Gambinos. And the traveling boys trying to launch an attack. And this time from the team captain and number 11, Aliu Sonko. And that's a clearance coming from Berewuleng Football Club. Ball being chested down. Not a great one. Berewuleng will try to launch once again. And it is currently nil apiece between Berewuleng and Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. Berewuleng on the shot. And already that couldn't trouble the netminder for Gambinos Star Football Africa. And it is a goal kick. It is currently Gambinos nil, Berewuleng nil from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, better known as Alpha Khan football field, situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia. The goalkeeper, Modlamin Salah, is getting that for Gambinos. A long one to the half of Berewuleng, and this time into the hands of Joseph Chinti in goal for Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng currently having key of the supporters behind the team. Of course, they are playing at home, and they will definitely rely on all the support to get a victory here. And both teams have never tested a defeat in this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division competition. Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Football Club. This is the 8th fixture. And after 7 games played in the competition, Berewuleng are yet to be defeated. And equally, Gambinos are also yet to taste a defeat. Berewuleng on the left side of the attack, in trying to penetrate. Launches that ball forward around the area. Gambinos this time, the goalkeeper, alert enough to get that ball off the area. Danger still not averted as Berewuleng continue to search and search for a breakthrough. But currently it is 0-0 between these boys of Gambinos Star Africa Football Club and Berewuleng Football Club. It's an attack coming from the team captain Aliu Sonko. Sonko is one of the forwards, and the 11 for the boys in green colors, Gambinos Star Africa. And it is currently from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Gambinos trying to unlock the defense of Berewuleng Football Club. Left wing back and 22 Yusufa Jeta surge forward. Launches that ball forward into the gloves of the goalkeeper Joseph Chinti. Lively scenes, great atmosphere at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Berewuleng will definitely want to get a victory, and with a victory for Berewuleng, will solely get back on top of the table in Group A. Currently, it is Mishra United leading the table with 17 points, followed by Berewuleng on 15th. On 15 points, Gambinos third on 13 points, Jam City fourth with 13 points, Tujareng United on 5th with 11 points, Marakisa United on 6th with 10 points, Isohna 7th with 10 points, Sanyang United 8th with 9 points, Dreamers on 9th with 6 points, Nemo United Community 10th with 6 points, and then GCAA/BIA on 11th with 6 points. And a victory for Berewuleng will move the team back on top of the table in Group A of this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division. And first and second in each group will solely advance to the semi-final, play the final, then to the triangular. It is Ibrahima who tried to reconnect the right wing back, and number 2 for Berewuleng Football Club, and this time it is a throw in for Gambinos Stars Africa. And Gambinos will now have the opportunity through the left wing back and 22. And Yusufa Jete is getting this for Gambinos Star Africa. And in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live, and live from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. If you may like, call it the Alpha Khan football field, situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast Region, the Gambia. And it is currently the West Coast Region 3rd Division game between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, and it is currently 0-0. And in case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1 live from Brikama, and at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati, Samsidin Jajo, and behind camera operations is Osman and Yiman Saracham. Samsidin, welcome to the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and if you may like, call it the Alpha Khan football field, where Berewuleng is currently taking on Gambinos Star Football or Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, and it is currently 0-0. But we have seen those intentions coming from Berewuleng Football Club, having the lion's share of the possession and also having the numerous advantages of finding the back of the net. But currently it is 0-0 at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field.
Yeah, But as you said, the game is very nice, the way they're playing the game. And as you said, Berewuleng are the team that is trying to force to try to force to score a goal. Yeah, they are the team that is creating much chances here because Gambinos they are playing, but they are lacking that creativity at the front end of the field. But the game is at 0-0, and as you said, Berewuleng they are the home ground. They are having their fan base supporting them. I think they will take that as a motivation for the team. They should try to win this game at their home ground. Thank you so much. Back to you, Pa.
They should definitely try to win this game. Currently, Berewuleng playing at home against Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, and Gambinos dressed in green colors, whilst Berewuleng playing at home dressed in black colors. And a victory for Berewuleng will move the team back on top of the table in Group A of this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division. And in the other group, which is Group B, you're currently having Sibanor United leading the table, followed by Kunkujang Friends, Fonyi Heroes, Team Myanmar, Diza Youths, Buzumbala Dutch Lions, G-Star FC, Farato Bojankunda, Sifo, Coljins, Sedis FC, and Folonko Real Estate currently rock bottom. Berewuleng Football Club around the area. Can they get something? Fired over the crossbar. That was indeed very close for Berewuleng Football Club to find the back of the net. Unfortunately, the centre forward Usman Drame failed in the process. That was indeed a great run. Unfortunately, the forward Drame Osman failing to find the back of the net. Gambinos survived. Berewuleng will try to regroup once again, and the netminder Modlamin Silla will get this for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And it is currently Ibrahima around the centre circle to Fakeba Sen, the team captain, launches that ball forward. Another opportunity, this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper once again. Berewuleng Football Club continue to search for a breakthrough, but currently failing to find the back of the net. And around the area, the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. It is going to be an attack coming from Farmer Abujan for Gambinos around the area. Berewuleng on a defensive mission. It is currently nil apiece between Berewuleng and Gambinos from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. If you may like, call it the Alpha Khan football field, situated in the heart of Brikama West Coast region, the Gambia. And Berewuleng are currently backed by a lot of support here. We are currently having a lot of boys cheering the Berewuleng boys to glory. Will they be able to get it? Of course, is the biggest ambition for head coach Momodu Ba and his boys. And Momodu is having the assistance of Omar Cham as his immediate assistant. And on the other dugout is Arnold Otters as head coach for Gambinos, having the assistance of Yankuba Diba. And it is still 0-0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And the last fixture played by Berewuleng Football Club was a 2-1 victory over Misira United, and with a victory here they will surely leapfrog Misira on top of the table, and Berewuleng will move back on top of the table in Group A. Currently Misira is leading the table after securing a victory yesterday. On the last fixture, Berewuleng defeated Misira United 2-1 at the same ground. Will they be able to repeat that performance they had against Misira? Of course, it's the ambition for Berewuleng Football Club. This time it is Gambinos. Gambinos of Star Africa Football Club. The player is Rasul on the other end, Aliu Sonko. And Sonko Aliu has been Rasul and currently being rewarded by the central referee. And the player is currently down, back on his feet, and already the medics are on the pitch. Gambinos Star Africa Football Club against Berewuleng at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and it is currently 0-0. 0-0 between Gambinos and Berewuleng. Berewuleng and Gambinos are currently second and third on the table respectively. It is just 2 points separating the two. A victory for Gambinos will surely have an edge over Berewuleng on the table standing, whilst a victory for Berewuleng will surely have that spot on top of the table. And Berewuleng will definitely want to have a victory at home, and with a victory will move to 18 points and will go a point clear of Misira United on second, and Misira will surely get dropped to second with 17 points, whilst Berewuleng will be on 18. And anyway, let's wait for the final result. Who is going to grab the maximum point? Is it going to be a victory for Berewuleng or a victory for Gambinos? Or is it going to be a share of the spoils into the gloves of Joseph Chinti in goal? Of course, he is the famous Joseph Chinti of the Brikama Somanawetan. Berewuleng trying to launch once again. Can they find the back of the net into the gloves of the goalkeeper? That is indeed close, but went straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper for Gambinos Football Club. And the goalkeeper is Mod Lamin Silla. Mohamed Lamin Silla is the custodian for Gambinos. Gambinos survived once again. Berewuleng continued to search and search for a breakthrough. And they had glorious opportunity to break the deadlock, but unfortunately, currently having a 0-0 scoreline against Gambinos at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Berewuleng launched that ball forward around the area. Fake Basen this time. Once again, easy time for the netminder. Berewuleng with the lion's share of possession and the lion's share of the number of chances crafted since the commencement of this fixture. But currently, the game has all the ingredients except goals or a goal coming from either Berewuleng or Gambinos from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Lively game, lively contest, and both sides are yet to taste a defeat as far as this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division is concerned. And first and second in Group A and B will advance to the semi-final of West Coast Region 3rd Division, and it's going to be a semi-final replayed between first and second from each group, and winners of the semi-final will advance to the final, and the winner of the final will solely move to the triangular. And it's Fakeba sent to take this for Berewuleng Football Club, and Fakeba is the team captain, caught out partly by Gambinos. Berewuleng trying to regain possession. Gambinos around the area. Berewuleng regain possession, not for too long. It is now the turn of Gambinos in their own half. Left wing back Yusuf Ajete surge forward, caught out by Berewuleng Football Club, and the right back and number 2 Suleiman Sawane is currently one of the leading goal scorers for Berewuleng Football Club, currently on 2 goals for the Brikama base club. Gambinos will have the opportunity to benefit from this throw in Yusufa Jete. Jete Yusufa has been deployed on the left side of the defense for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, currently playing in the 3rd tier of West Coast Region alongside Berewuleng Football Club, and this is week 8. And week 8 fixture against between Berewuleng and Gambinos, and both sides yet to taste a defeat. Berewuleng played 7, and of course this is the 8th game, and they are yet to be defeated. Equally, Gambinos Star Football Africa or Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. Gambinos on the attack. Berewuleng caught that ball out. Berewuleng Football Club will now rely on Ibrahima Sane on the left side of the attack. Ibrahima penalized. On the other end, it is Gambinos to launch in another attack. Gambinos Star Africa Football Club through Mohamed Krubali. Krubali trying to go solo still. Number 7 floats that ball forward this time. It's a decent effort coming from Gambinos Star Africa through Keba Kante. Unfortunately, he failed to find the back of the net, and the score is currently 0-0. It is currently 0-0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and the game is live on LSTV, on Facebook and YouTube. Parliament Fati at the commentary cabin. Sam Sidin Chajo. Behind camera operations is Osman and Niman Satacham. Around the area, centre forward and number 9 for Berewuleng Football Club, Osman Drame. Drame Osman to the left side of their defense. Caught out by Gambinos Star Football Africa. Sawane Suleiman to Fakeba Sen. Flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Fakeba trying to switch the play from the left to the right. Around the 18-yard area of Gambinos, and Gambinos this time rewarded by the central referee. And the referee is Alaji S. Jallo. Jallo Alaji is having the assistance of Ibrahima K.M. Sane, Momodu Sajo, and Molamin K. Jata is serving as the 4th assistant referee. And the head coach for Berewuleng is Momodu Ba, and Ba Momodu is having the assistance of Omar Chairman on the other dugout. For Gambinos Star Africa Football Club is Arnold Otters, and Arnold is having Yankuba Diba as his immediate assistant. Gambinos Star Africa on the attack. dressed in green colors. Berewuleng on a defensive mission. Central defender and number 3, Samsidine Bojang, just there in time to cut that ball out for Berewuleng Football Club, and Gambinos will now have the opportunity. Gambinos Star Africa will have the opportunity to benefit from that corner. It is still Gambinos nil, Berewuleng nil from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Nothing separating the two. A victory for any of the sides, or either of the sides, will surely have a better standing on the table as far as this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division Group A is concerned. Because in the group where we have Misira United, Berewuleng, Gambinos, Jam City, Tujereng, Marakisa Iso, Nasanyang United, Dreamers, Nemo United Community, and GCAA/BIA. It is quickly taken. Gambinos once again. This time is a long one. Joseph Chinti guarding that ball off the area. Goal kick, Berewuleng. Suleiman Sawane, one of the leading goal scorers, and he scored both goals in the 2-1 victory over Medina or Misira United in the last fixture. And Suleiman Sawane is one of the leading goal scorers, and it is already a goal kick and will be taken by the netminder for Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, Mohamed Lamin Silla. Mohamed Lamin Silla with a decent one, slips in the process. Suleiman Sawane caught that ball out. Gambinos on the attack once again. The centre forward surge forward, and it is going to be a goal kick as the ball is already being guarded off the area courtesy of Omar Kujabi. Omar Kujabi is the number 8, and in case you're just joining us, it is currently the West Coast Region 3rd Division fixture between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And it is still the first half, but currently it is 0-0. Gambinos nil, Berewuleng nil in week 8 fixture of Group A of this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division. Berewuleng Football Club up against Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And currently Berewuleng is starting in goal with Joseph Chinti, Suleiman Sawane, Ibrahim Asane, Samsidine Bojang, Haruna Jao, Omar Kujabi, Idrissa An, Ibrahim Abbas, Omar Drame, Fakeba Sen team captain, and Busna Sumpi completing the 11 for Berewuleng Football Club. And Gambinos Star Africa Football Club is currently having Mohamed Lamin Silla in goal, Keba Kamara, Aliou Sonko, Amadou Chernobari, Yusufa Jeite, Mohamed Krubali, Keba Sanyang, Keba Kante, Musa Njai, Famara Bojang, and GB Conte completing the 11 for the travelling boys of Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And the game is temporarily stopped, and the medics for Berewuleng Football Club are already on the pitch to give assistance to the said player. The player is currently back on his feet. Busy day and busy afternoon from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Of course, this is indeed a lively contest. And of course, it's a lively contest from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And it is currently live on LSTV, on Facebook and YouTube. Parlamin Fati at the commentary cabin. Samsidine Jaju, Osman Kamara, and Niman Sadacham, responsible of camera operation. Suleiman Sawane, back to the central defender, Samsidine Bojang. Chinti Joseph. Joseph Chinti is the goalkeeper. To Suleiman Sawane once again, Berewuleng Football Club. Trying to have a slow pace. Ibrahima, who is currently one of the midfielders for Berewuleng Football Club. Ibrahim Abbas, number 5, and one of the midfielders for Berewuleng Football Club, and Berewuleng currently playing at home. And we are currently into the 4th period, and currently nothing separating the two. And we believe a goal in this contest will definitely change the dynamics. We will surely get to Samsidine Jaju shortly for some reactions. It is still 0-0 Samsidine, and we believe the 4th side to score here will definitely change the dynamics of this contest, and we believe it's Berewuleng. If Berewuleng is able to score, this will definitely put a lot of pressure on Gambinos Star Africa as far as this game is concerned.
Yeah, anyway, as you said, yeah, if Berewuleng scored here, it's going to give too much pressure to Gambinos Stars. To me, how you seen the game is Berewuleng who are playing, forcing to find the winner here. Though Gambinos are playing, but Berewuleng are the team that is having much opportunities, creating much opportunities to score. Much opportunities to score. Yeah. It's a very, very good game here at the Brikama here. And we have free kick for Berewuleng. Standing behind, I think, is Sawane. Sends a cross. Headed still on play. The player keep it in play. As you said, yeah, it's a very nice game here at Brikama. Anyway, back to you. I don't know.
It is indeed a great game and a great contest between Berewuleng and Gambinos. Idrissa Ann lost possession. Berewuleng regained possession swiftly. It's a strong header coming from the boys dressed in green colors, Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. And Gambinos lost possession. Suleiman Sawane to Fakeba Sen. Fakeba Sen is the team captain, lost possession. Couldn't keep that ball in play as it rules on the other end for a throw in. Quickly taken by Gambinos. Ball being headed out by Suleiman. And Suleiman is currently being deployed on the right side of the defense for the Brikama base club under the guidance of Mamadou Ba, having the assistance of Omar Cham. And on the door guard for Gambinos is Arnold Otters as head coach. Suleiman Diba or Yankuba Dibarada is serving as his immediate assistant. Gambinos Star Africa, and they keep that ball in play already. The flag of the assistant referee is already up for an offside in favor of Berewuleng Football Club, and Berewuleng currently playing at home. And Berewuleng is having a key of the support base, as majority of the fan base here are in support of the Brikama based club, Berewuleng Football Club. Of course, this is where they train on daily basis, so they are very much used to this ground. Whilst Gambinos Star Africa Football Club having their complex in Mandinaring around Lamen and currently in Brikama to play against Berewuleng. It is Berewuleng this time to attack. Berewuleng, can they get something? It's going to be another opportunity. Berewuleng heads around the 18-yard area, caught out by Gambino Stars. Calling in for an infringement, nothing given by the central referee. Back to the goalkeeper, Joseph Chinti. Chinti Joseph was very much familiar to the Brikama Somanawetan. He is the same Joseph Chinti of Puntalana. Joseph Chinti, the custodian. It's going to be another attack. Gambino Star Africa on a clearance. And it's going to be a corner as signaled by the assistant referee, Ibrahima K.M. Sane. Quickly taken by Berewuleng Football Club, desperately in need. Idrissa Ann for this time around the 18-yard area, trying to control that ball in the area. That is miscommunication between the players of Gambino Stars and Berewuleng. Inches over the crossbar. Berewuleng Football Club continue to pile and pile pressure in search for a breakthrough, and this time that was another close effort coming from Ibrahima Bas, but the effort from Bas Ibrahima sailed inches over the crossbar. That was definitely very close, Samsidin, and Berewuleng should have taken the lead by now, but unfortunately they have almost squandered all the numerous goal scoring opportunities that came in their favor.
Yeah, as you said, yeah, this one's supposed to be a goal because it's very close and just a tap-in, but the way he kicked the ball is over the bar. Anyway, they have more chances, and I think they should try to capitalize on their chances. They are creating chances, they are not scoring. As the game is concerned, sometimes if you have more chances without scoring a goal, if your opponent have the chances, he will capitalize, and you will come later. You will come to regret of those chances you squandered. So anyway, as you said, they are just trying putting more pressure onto Gambinos, and Gambinos are also trying to clear their lines. But Welling, Welling, I don't know whether they are trying to find a goal to try to make sure that they take the lead. Anyway, back to you, Pa.
Thank you very much, Samsidin Jajo. And it is currently Gambinos Star Africa Football Club and Berewuleng Football Club, and it is currently 0-0. Busy technical area for both gaffers, as both sides working hard to secure a victory. It's already a goal kick to Gambinos Stars. Mohamed Lamin Silla is getting that goal kick, and the central referee is now asking the goalkeeper to get that ball. I think that was an issue with the ball. But anyway, the technicians of Berewuleng Football Club just there to recover those balls. They wouldn't want to waste any more time. This is a goal kick. Launched in by Gambinos Star Africa Football Club, and already is a class, and already given by the central referee Alaji S. Jallo. And Jallo Alaji S. Alaji S. Jallo is the central referee of this crucial game. Of course, it's a crucial game. Berewuleng currently on second, taking on Gambinos on third on the table. Misira United leading the chart with 17 points. 2 points clear of Berewuleng and 5 points clear of Gambinos. It is a set piece. It is a set piece at a crucial position. Gambinos Star Africa Football Club will get this. A giant wall assembled by Berewuleng Football Club. Berewuleng Football Club under the guidance of Momodu Ba. Momodu very busy on his technical area. Gambinos Star Africa will effect this set piece. A giant wall assembled by Berewuleng Football Club. This time, Joseph Chinti, the goalkeeper, guarding that ball off the area. Goal kick to Berewuleng Football Club. And it is still 0-0. 0-0 from the box, from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And this is the Alpha Khan football field, of course, situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast Region, the Gambia. And it is West Coast Region 3rd Division fixture. And it is week 8 fixture between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Africa. Gambinos will chase. On the far end, Berewuleng on a clearance partly. It's already an interception and a throw in Gambinos. Gambinos Star Africa taking that shot around the center of the pitch. Berewuleng Football Club currently having a player down. And currently there is a player down injured for Berewuleng Football Club. And the central referee, of course, very close to the scene, has already given the advantage to the Brikama Base Club. The Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club, and it is currently a set piece. And the central referee, Alaji S. Jallo, is currently having a word with the player in question for Berewuleng Football Club. No problems for the player. The player in question for Berewuleng is Ibrahim Asane. Ibrahim Asane, currently playing for Berewuleng, deployed on the left side of the defense. It's going to be another attack for the boys in black colors, Berewuleng. And they find the back of the net before lemon time, of course, is the biggest ambition. But also another question. Suleiman Sawane, that's a clash. That's a clash. And that's an infringement rewarded by the central referee to Berewuleng at a great position. Berewuleng will have the opportunity to benefit from this set piece. It is currently Berewuleng 0, Gambinos 0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And the score is currently 0 apiece. Who is going to take this set piece? A crowded penalty area. A crowded penalty area. Idrissa Ann will take this for Berewuleng Football Club. Idrissa Ann launches that ball forward. Glancing header into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Another timely save and timely interception coming from the netminder Mohamed Lamin Silla. Mohamed Lamin Silla, the goalkeeper. It's another opportunity, another header into the goalkeeper's glove. Berewuleng with a lot of opportunities, but squandered all the opportunities that went in their favor. It's a strong header, partly caught out by Berewuleng. The Brikama Base Club enjoying possession and also enjoying the lion's share of the chances crafted here. The central defender lost possession. Bojang heads that ball around the center circle. Gambinos regain possession. Another opportunity is a long one. And this time, Joseph Chinti, the custodian, guarding that ball off the area. Goal kick, Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng must be kicking at themselves, something by now, after failing to convert the numerous goal-scoring opportunities. After getting themselves a lot of goal-scoring opportunities, but unfortunately failed to convert at least one.
Yeah, anyway, as you said, they are the team that is having that are having more chances. They are creating more chances, but they could not find the luck to score the goal. I think the way this game is going, as time goes by, they will be frustrated. because they are not scoring. They are creating, but they are not scoring chances. Anyway, a foul there for Berewuleng. Berewuleng is the team that is present. I think they are the one. They is the team that is based in Brikama here, and they are the players who know much of this pitch. They are familiar with this pitch. And Gambinos, the way they are playing, they are not that organized. I don't know whether the pitch is stopping them also. But anyway, it's Berewuleng who are piling more pressure, creating more chances, having more ball. They are the team that is up right now. And as you said, at the group, they are the team that is at second place. They are having a free kick crossed in by Sawane. Clearance there by the Gambinos star. They regain position. The person is with Berewuleng. Found committed there. Blown by the central referee. Back to you anyway.
Thank you very much, Sam Sidin. And it is still 0-0. Gambinos star. That's a goal kick. That's a goal kick as pointed by the central referee, Alaji S. Jalo. And it is still 0-0. 0-0 between Berewuleng and Gambinos Star Africa Football Club from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And currently the head coach of Berewuleng Football Club, Mamadou Ba, is very busy on his technical area, having a word with the fourth assistant referee, Modlamin K. Jata. It's a goal kick. Samsidin Bojang to Joseph Chinti. Joseph Chinti with a long one into the half of Gambinos. It's going to be a chase. Fakeba Sen, Rasul unrewarded. And this time, play on, says the central referee. That is indeed a penalty shout. It is indeed a penalty shout for Berewuleng Football Club. But unfortunately, the central referee, Alaji S. Jalo, is in the least interested. Alaji S. Jalo, the central referee, not the least interested. After that penalty shout, after Fakeba Sen, team captain and forward, going down into the penalty, around the penalty area of Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. No penalty according to the central referee. And it is still 0-0. Berewuleng 0, Gambinos 0. Joseph Chinti to take this. Chinti Joseph in goal for Berewuleng Football Club. It's a decent one, another header. Coming from Berewuleng Football Club, and Gambinos currently struggling to adapt to the condition here. Anyway, Berewuleng very much familiar to this pitch. Of course, this is their training ground. This is where they train, and this is where most of their players play. Berewuleng once again. Berewuleng once again. Trying to unlock the defense of Gambinos Star. It is Berewuleng once again, and it is on to the central defense. Berewuleng will launch once again. Ibrahima caught out, and already the flag of the assistant referee up against Berewuleng Football Club, and it is an advantage to Gambinos Star Africa Football Academy or Football Club. And it is Gambinos 0, Berewuleng 0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Of course, it is live on LSTV. Parliament Fati, Samsidin Jaju at the commentary cabin. And behind camera operations is Osman and Nyiman Sadacham. Fakeba Sen surge forward. Fakeba Sen once again, trying to go solo. Fakeba unleashed a decent one, caught out. Another opportunity. And caught out by Gambinos Star Africa. It is the West Coast Region 3rd Division competition. And it is, of course, Group A class between Gambinos and Berewuleng. Berewuleng, can they get something saved by the goalkeeper? Another opportunity, another decent save. Suleiman with another opportunity. Another decent save by the goalkeeper once again. What a save by the goalkeeper on numerous occasions. The goalkeeper should be given a very big tap on the shoulder. And the goalkeeper for Gambinos is currently saving the team. He saved the team on numerous occasions. It is currently Berewuleng 0, Gambinos 0. Berewuleng Football Club must be kicking at themselves if they aren't able to secure a victory in this contest. Had numerous goal scoring opportunities, but unfortunately squandered all. Kudos to the goalkeeper of Gambinos, and currently it is 0-0.
Yeah, anyway, as you said, Berewuleng are trying, they are creating chances and they are firing into the post. But I think Gambinos, their goalkeeper, is doing wonders. He is the one who's keeping the team alive. He is saving a lot, trying. I think after the game, he will be given man of the match. He is the one who is saving who is keeping the Gambinos team in the match. Anyway, Berewuleng, they should try another thing. I think they are trying, but still luck is not on their side. But still they should try to knock on the door, try to put more pressure to see whether, because as they continue firing onto the goalkeeper, maybe the goalkeeper will miss some of the balls. It's a very, very, very good game here, played at Brikama here. And Berewuleng, they are playing very fine game here, taking on the position, creating chances, shooting onto the goalkeeper. But one thing that is disappointing is the goal. But anyway, it's a nice game here at Brikama. Anyway, back to you, Pa.
Thank you very much, Sam Sidine, and it is still 0-0. It is still 0-0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And it is currently 0 between Gambinos and Berewuleng. That's a bicycle kick. Berewuleng regain possession, trying to connect once again. Will they be able to get something from this attack once again? Berewuleng Football Club. Another decent effort for Kebasen, saved by the goalkeeper once again. What a saved by the goalkeeper. And there should be a tap on the back of the goalkeeper for Gambinos after saving the team on multiple occasions. It is Gambinos to attack once again. The boys dressed in green colors against the Brikama based club Berewuleng Football Club around the 18-yard. Probably you might be seeing, are we going to see an early substitution coming from Berewuleng? But anyway, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We definitely have to wait and see. Joseph Chinti to his central defense for Berewuleng Football Club, and currently we're having the entire team of Berewuleng on the technical or on the substitute bench up to warm up. The entire team on the bench for Berewuleng is currently warming up. Probably the head coach isn't satisfied with the way the infield players are currently squandering those chances in the first half, and the entire players on the bench currently warming up for Berewuleng Football Club. And it is still Berewuleng 0, Gambinos 0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. It's a throw in, and Gambinos will have the opportunity. Amadou Chernobari for Gambinos takes that swiftly, and this time it's a throw in for Berewuleng Football Club. Omar Kujabi is taking that. Kujabi Omar with a decent one. Another header from Amadou Chernobari. Berewuleng regain possession to the center forward and number 9 Osman Drame. Drame Osman to Fake Basen. Already is a handball. That's a handball. Berewuleng once again. Suleiman Sawane. Sawane Suleiman, who is one of the leading goal scorers for the Brikama Base Club. It's a decent clearance coming from Gambinos. Well, it's still Gambinos nil, Berewuleng nil. Is that the half-time whistle? Of course, this is half-time. And it is half-time from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And it is half-time between Berewuleng and Gambinos. And Berewuleng must be kicking at themselves by now, after having a lot of goal scoring opportunities but squandered all of them. And it is currently half-time between Berewuleng and Gambinos, and this is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest. And do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. It has been Parliament Fati, Sam Sidin Chajo at the commentary cabin, Osman Kamara and Niman Saracham behind camera operations. Until then, we are off, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and welcome back to the second half. And it is the continuation of the live broadcast between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star. And it is just the commencement of the second half, and Gambinos still nil, Berewuleng nil from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. And it's of course live on LSTV, on Facebook and YouTube. Parliament Party, Samsidin Jaju, Osman Kamara and News at the time behind camera operations. And few minutes into the contest as far as the second half is concerned, it is still Berewuleng nil, Gambinos nil. Berewuleng with the first attempt into the gloves of the goalkeeper Mohamed Lamin Sila. Sila Mohamed Lamin is the goalkeeper for Gambinos, and in the opposite goal post is Joseph Chinte. Joseph Chinte is the custodian for Berewuleng Football Club, and it is already a long one around the half. It is Gambinos Star Africa to launch an attack in the half of Berewuleng Football Club, and the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. It's a decent delivery, caught out by the central defender for Berewuleng Football Club, Samsidin Bojang. Samsidin Bojang is one of the central defenders, and Gambinos Star Africa will have the opportunity dressed in green colors, whilst Berewuleng in black colors. Berewuleng now playing from our right to left from where we are seated, whilst Gambinos kicks from our left to right from our commentary cabin. It's a decent one, this time around the area, calling in for a handball, nothing given by the central referee. And the referee is of course Alaji S. Jallo, having the assistance of Ibrahima K.M. Sane, Momodu Sajo and Modlamin K. Jata. Of course, is serving as the fourth assistant referee. It is already a delivery, Gambino Star and Joseph Chinte with a strong header. Ibrahim Abbas for Berewuleng, and to the central defender, Berewuleng Football Club, and already that's going to be a yellow card. Haruna Jao, central defender, has already shown his marching orders. Number 12 on his back. Haruna Jao for Berewuleng receive a yellow card. It is a delivery for Gambinos. Still in their opposition's half. It is still Gambinos nil, Berewuleng nil. In week 8 class of this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division. And of course, it is a class in Group A. Gambinos and Berewuleng all in Group A, and we will surely get you the table standing currently shortly. In Group A, we currently have Misira United, currently on top of the table with 17 points after 8 games in the championship. Berewuleng Football Club with a victory will move back on top of that table. It's a decent delivery, strong header for Berewuleng Football Club. And that's an infringement. That's an infringement as signaled by the central referee. Samsidin Bojang, one of the experienced players for Berewuleng Football Club, is now watching for the central referee to dash out a yellow after his shot being blocked by one of the players for Gambino Star, Joseph Chinti, the goalkeeper. Berewuleng urging its players to move forward. A busy technical area for both gaffers. Joseph Chinti is a decent one. Strong header coming from Gambino Star Africa. Gambinos trying to keep that ball in play. Berewuleng regain possession. Ibrahim Abbas lost possession. Gambinos will try to break. And already it's a throw in. It's another throw in for Berewuleng Football Club. Idrissa An currently with the ball, quickly taken. Center forward and number 9, Usman Drame, who is currently leading the line for Berewuleng Football Club. Trying to dribble past a group of players. On the final touch on the player for Gambinos Star Africa. It is a throw-in, and it's going to be a throw-in for Berewuleng. Berewuleng Football Club currently started this game with Joseph Chinti in goal. Suleiman Sawane, Ibrahim Sane is a short one, but surely we will come back to the starting 11. Around the 18-yard, Berewuleng lost possession. Berewuleng currently starting with Joseph Chinti, Suleiman Sawane, Ibrahim Sane, Samsidin Bojang, Haruna Jao, Omar Kujabe, Idrissa An, Ibrahim Abbas, Omar Drame, Fakeba Sen, and Busna Sumpi, 18. That's already taken, and Gambinos Star Africa has already effected a substitution during the break, and we will surely try to confirm that shortly. Gambinos Star Africa has already introduced a fresh leg, currently in search for a victory in this contest. Will they be able to get it? Of course, we have to wait and see. It is already back to Joseph Chinti. Chinti Joseph with a decent one, long one into the half of Gambinos Star Africa. And Gambinos will try to regroup once again. Busna Sumpi will get that. It's a throw in, quickly taken. Berewuleng regain possession. Busna launches that ball forward to Fakeba Sen. And the armband, the captain armband is already off. And Fakeba Sen is the team captain. Berewuleng starting with Joseph Chinti in goal, Suleiman Sawane, Ibrahim Sane, Samsidin Bojang, Haruna Jao, Omar Kujabe, Idrissa An, Ibrahim Abbas, Osman Drame, Fakeba Sen, team captain, and Busna Sumpi completing the 11 for the Brikama-based club Berewuleng under the guidance of Mamadou Ba, having the assistance of Omar Cham around the area, caught out by Gambinos. It's already a decent run, and it's going to be an opportunity for Berewuleng to break once again. Ibrahim Sane. Sane playing that ball short to Ibrahim Abbas. Ibrahim Sane once again, back to the advancing player Omar Kujabe. Omar trying to switch the play from the left to the right. Ball being headed down. It's going to be another opportunity for Berewuleng to break. Suleiman Sawane, who is one of the leading goal scorers. Sawane on the right side of the attack. Can he get something? Floats in a decent delivery. This time eludes every other player. Goal kick to Gambinos, and Berewuleng currently having 3 of its players warming up. We're possibly going to see a triple substitution coming from the Brikama-based club, Berewuleng Football Club. And during the halftime break, there was a substitution effected by Gambinos, bringing in Amadou Dabo. And Amadou Dabo came on during the break for Gambinos star Suleiman Sawane Berewuleng around the center circle. Ibrahim Abbas trying to keep that ball, unfortunately lost it. That's an infringement on the far side. It's a set piece for Gambinos, currently playing away from home against the Brikama-based club Berewuleng. A strong header from Berewuleng Football Club, and it is currently 0-0. We're having all the ingredients. Great possessive display coming from Gambinos and Berewuleng. The only missing piece is the goal or goals coming from either Gambinos or Berewuleng. And Berewuleng will have the opportunity to attack. Ibrahim Abbas. To the left side of the defense, Busna Sumpi, who is currently being deployed on the left side of the defense for the Brikama Base Club. Bas Ibrahima. Ibrahim Abbas once again. Berewuleng Football Club playing that ball short to Umar Kujabi. Kujabi Umar switching the play to Suleiman Sawane. Suleiman floats that ball into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Mohamed Lamin Salah. Samsidin, it has been another incredible start to the second half between Berewuleng Football Club, and both sides picking it from where they left it. We have already seen a great force half, Berewuleng having the lion's share of the possession and also the chances crafted. And already it is just the beginning of the second half. We have seen both sides picking it from where they left it, and still Berewuleng looking to have a breakthrough.
Okay, as you said, it's a live game and the game is going fine for Berewuleng. The only thing that is missing here is the goals. They are trying to create, but I think at the second half here, the Gambinos boys, I think they have also increased their level of performance. The game is now being controlled well. They are trying to make sure that they can also try to find something, but yet still the way they are playing, I don't think they can be able to have something from this game. They have to try to make sure that they put more energy into their more effort into their going forwards. Okay, anyway, foul there committed by the Gambinos. One of the player for Berewuleng is on the ground, injured. I don't know which player, but anyway, we'll confirm the player if we know the player exactly. Anyway, as you said, the game is very nice. Berewuleng, they are playing. It's their home ground. I think they should try to make sure that it's not the winner here. They try to make sure that they think. Last time, I think I had the coach, one of their staff, saying that if they can win this game, I think they will qualify for the semi-finals. And I think they should try to capitalize on that thing. Let them try to find that goal, that single goal that can make them all, that can put their way through to that semi-final. Anyway, back to you.
Thank you very much, Sam Sirin. And from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field in Brikama, where we are currently getting you the live broadcast in the West Coast Region 3rd Division fixture. Of course, a week 8 fixture between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Africa. It is currently 0-0 in the second half. Berewuleng is currently having a player down, and the player currently down injured for the Brikama Base Club. And Berewuleng will definitely want to get a victory as far as this game is concerned. The player is currently back on his feet, but seems not to be very much okay. It is the player in question for Berewuleng Football Club. It's Ibrahim Asane. And we will also try to get you some updates in the top tier, GFF Men's Division 1. Currently, it's a fixture at the Boxbar Mini Stadium between Heart FC and Bombarda. And Heart FC trailed by a 0 against Bombarda at the Boxbar. And that's a decent clearance at the Live Your Dreams football field in Basori. It is currently BST Galaxy 1, Team Rhino 1, Ibrahim Abbas Rasul, and rewarded by the central referee. It's Idrissa An. Idrissa An is the player in question. And Idrissa Rasul and rewarded by the central referee Alaji S. Jallo. And we will also try to get you update between champions Real de Banjul and Hawks Football Club, currently underway in Kabakel. But at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, the Brikama Base Club, Bombarda, currently enjoying a 1-0 advantage against the travelling boys from Soma in Heart FC. And currently, Hearts having 2 of its players sent off at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Not a very good news for the travelling boys of Jara Soma in Hearts FC. It's going to be a substitution, and this substitution is going to be effected and will be effected by Berewuleng Football Club. And the player coming in seems to be a fan favourite. And you could hear the claps and cheers coming from the faithfuls of Berewuleng Football Club. And the player to be introduced by Berewuleng Football Club is Aladdin Alfisini. Aladdin Alfisini is the number 10 for Berewuleng Football Club. And replacing the left back Busna Sumpi. It is already a lively contest, a lively fixture from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field in the West Coast Region 3rd Division. And the 3rd Division game between Berewuleng Football Club and Gambinos Star Africa Football Club. It's another attack, but already the flag of the assistant referee is already up and up against Gambinos, and Berewuleng will take that quickly. Berewuleng regain possession, not for too long, and it's going to be another throw in. Another throw in, Idrissa Ann getting that for the Brikama Base Club. Berewuleng trying to get something around the defense. Samsidin Bojang, who is one of the experienced players. Berewuleng launches that ball forward through Idrissa Ann. It is Ibrahima now. Fake Basen, great control and tone. Fake Basen trying to switch the play. It's a strong header coming from Gambinos. And the ball seems to be in play still. And already it's a corner signaled by the central referee Alaji S. Jallo. And Alaji is having the assistance, and that's an infringement. That's a set piece for Berewuleng Football Club at a great position. The Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club will have the opportunity. Fake Basen currently on the ball. And Berewuleng, if the team is able to get a goal now, will definitely put a lot of pressure on Gambinos Football Club, because currently the entire supporters here are supporting the Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club. Fake Basen is taking this. Fake Basen, two-man wall assembled by Gambinos. Fake Basen, the team captain, floats that ball forward. It's a decent header. Another opportunity, and already that's a handball. That's a handball. Berewuleng Football Club had numerous goal-scoring opportunities in the first half, but failed in the process. Failed to capitalize, and failed to capitalize in getting either one or few of those goals. It's a decent delivery. Gambino heads. Samsidin Bojang, central defender Berewuleng. It's going to be a chase for the new entrant on the far side, Aladdin, who came on as a substitute. Aladdin Alfiseni came on as a substitute for Berewuleng in the second half. And he is the player, he is the first player to be introduced in the second half by coach Momodu Ba. And Momodu having the assistance of Omar Cham. And both sides are yet to be defeated in this year's West Coast Region 3rd Division. Berewuleng Football Club played 7 games before coming to this game. Won 4, drew 3, and lost none. Whilst Gambinos won 3, drew 4, and lost none. And this is the 8th game. And currently it is 0-0. Berewuleng Football Club, Ibrahima around the area, Bas lost possession, Gambinos regained possession. It's going to be another opportunity for the boys in green to surge forward. Gambinos Star Africa, dressed in green colors. It's going to be a great chase around the area. Solid defensive work, and solid defensive work coming from the central defender, and already it's a goal kick as pointed by the central referee. And of course the central referee is Alaji S. Jallo, having the assistance of Ibrahima K. M. Sane, Momodu Sajo, and Modlamin K. Jata is of course the 4th assistant referee. And lively game, lively and a great game between Berewuleng and Gambinos. Fake Basen floats that ball forward, decent effort, another opportunity. Can they find the back of the net? Berewuleng Football Club. Most of the people thought that was going to lodge itself into the bottom corner. Unfortunately, there was no shake in the goal net, and the score is still barren. barring at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field between Gambinos and Berewuleng Football Club. And if Berewuleng is able to score here, the goal will definitely change the supporters or get the supporters into raptures. We can bravely say the entire supporters here are definitely supporting the Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club. Fakeba Sen team captain. Fakeba Sen this time regain possession. It's going to be an attack. Ibrahim Abbas back to Fakeba Sen, and already the flag is up against Fakeba. What a game. What a game between Berewuleng and Gambinos. What a moment. Berewuleng will definitely want to finish in the top 2 in their group to surely and possibly have the chance of playing the semi-final. Or anyway, it is never over until it is all over. We have to wait. We have to wait and lost known. Anyway, are we going to see one of these two losing for the very first time this season? Or it's going to be a share of the spoils? Or it's going to be a victory for either Gambinos or Berewuleng remains to be seen. Around the area, Berewuleng regain possession. Ibrahim Asane, who is playing as the left wing back for the Brikama Base Club. Ibrahim Abbas. Switching the play to An, a glancing header. Suleiman Sawane surges forward. Fakeba Sen on the run. Will he be able to keep that ball in play? The flag of the assistant referee still stayed down. And Fakeba Rasul, nothing given. Central referee waved in for a play on. And already he will now attend to the player for Gambinos Football Club, who is currently down injured at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Lively scenes, lively moments, lovely and great possessive display between Berewuleng and Gambinos. And it is currently 1-1 between champions Real de Banjul and Hawks FC. Hawks scored first. Real de Banjul restored parity. And that game is coming to you live from Kabakel at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Bombard are currently leading by a 0-0 against Hearts. And at the Live Your Dreams football complex or football field in Basuri, BST Galaxy 1. Team Rhino 1. That is the current score. Steve Biko 1, Marimo Parkfoot 0. Anyway, we also already had some other games postponed due to their players' involvement in the Chan team. The game between Fortune and it's going to be an attack. Before the Fortune, we're going back to the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. 3 coming from Berewuleng or Gambinos, of course, remains to be seen. 3 coming from Berewuleng or Gambinos, of course, remains to be seen. It has been a lively game, a lively and a great contest between Berewuleng and Gambinos. And it is already around the area. Aladdin, who came on as a substitute. Berewuleng Football Club, Suleiman Sawane trying to keep that ball in play. Gambino star in their own half, trying to put few touches together, and it's going to be another chase. The boys from Gambinos launches that ball forward into the half of Berewuleng. Another strong header, defensive work for Kebasen team captain, glancing header. It's going to be another opportunity for Berewuleng to chase, and already is the center forward, and the center forward rewarded by the central referee. And Suleiman, of course, Usman Drame Rada is the forward for Berewuleng Football Club. And he is currently leading the line for the Brikama Base Club. Desperately in need of a goal. Will they be able to get it? Of course, is the biggest ambition and also the biggest question. A busy technical area for Gafa Momoduba, for Berewuleng Football Club, and Omar Kujabi is getting this for the Brikama Base Club. Berewuleng nil, Gambinos nil. It's a strong effort. Suleiman Sawane surge forward, trying to keep that ball in play. Already the ball is still in play. Ball being headed down. Another opportunity. Whipped low. And this time isn't a great effort coming from Ibrahim Asane. And it is still 0-0, lively contest. The game has all the ingredients, but the only missing piece is the goal or goals coming from either Berewuleng or Gambinos. It is still 0-0 between Gambinos and Berewuleng. We are definitely loving it, Samsidin, but only yet to see a goal, and we believe a goal will definitely change the dynamics. And if Berewuleng is to score here, will definitely get these fans into raptures, because they are currently desperately in need of a goal here. With a victory in this contest, we'll surely move back on top of the table, on the table standing.
Yeah, but as you said, if they score a goal here, they'll move on top to the top of the group. Yeah. But they are trying to add their chances. Those are the luck is not coming. They cannot find the target. They are playing the game. I think they should try to find that composure to make sure that they find that goal. They are trying. I think this is their base, and they're supposed to try to make sure that they win. But anyway, Gambinos also, they will not let it happen. Make it easy for them, because they are also here for a win, and they will make everything possible to make sure that they also get something from this game. So it's a lively contest, as you said. It's a very, very good contest here at Brikama. Anyway, Berewuleng are playing. They are playing. To be frank, they are playing. They are trying to create chances. But the only missing piece is the goals. They should try to make sure they find composure to score those goals. Anyway, back to you, Pa.
Thank you very much, Samsidin. And back to the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and better known as Alpha Khan football field, in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia. The flag of the assistant referee now raised against Gambinos. Berewuleng will benefit. Suleiman Sawane, who is currently being deployed on the right side of the defense for the Brikama base club. It's a long throw in, glancing header. Another strong one coming from Gambinos. Great control coming from Musa An. Idrissa with a decent one. And already it's a corner. Another corner. Berewuleng Football Club continue to search for a breakthrough. But currently, Gambinos still holding firm. Still holding firm. Suleiman Sawane is one of the dead ball specialists. It's a glancing header, another opportunity, and this time the goalkeeper just there in time. And the goalkeeper is already there. And it is already an infringement as signaled by the central referee. And the referee in question for this game is Alaji S. Jallo. Ibrahim KM Sane as one of the assistants. Momodou Sajo and Momod Lamin Kejata is the fourth assistant referee. Lively contest from the Brikama Upper Basic School football field, and it is live. A strong header. Berewuleng currently 0-0 against Gambinos. Gambinos on the attack. Gambinos getting that ball forward around the area, and already it's a handball. It's a handball as signaled by the central referee. Berewuleng Football Club will effect another substitution any moment from now. Berewuleng still in their own half. Central defender. It's another opportunity for Berewuleng to break. It's a decent one. Fakir Basen chases. Already is that out? The ball is still in play. Dribble past one and looking for the second. Fakir Basen lost possession, and Gambinos will have the opportunity to break. Gambinos will have the opportunity. Yusufa Jaite. Two-man wall assembled by Berewuleng Football Club. Berewuleng desperately in need of a goal here. It is now the turn of the boys in green colors, Gambinos. A crowded penalty area. It's a decent one. Back heel and into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Joseph Chinti, the goalkeeper for Berewuleng Football Club, getting that ball comfortably. It is now the turn of Berewuleng to attack in their own half. Getting that ball short in their opposition's half around the center circle. Berewuleng lost possession. It is Gambinos to launch once again. The central referee or the assistant referee. That's another corner. Quickly taken by Gambinos. Yusufa Jete. Another block in there. Yusufa Jete once again. Jete. Substitution. It's a double substitution. Aliou Jallow is one of those players. Ibrahima Sane is going off. Aliou Jallow introduced. It's a double substitution. It's a double substitution for Berewuleng Football Club. Taking off defensive players and introducing offensive players. They are desperately in need of this match. They definitely want to secure a victory and move back on top of the table. Kennedy Kisanke is one of the players introduced. Kennedy Kisanke. And it is now the turn of Gambinos into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Joseph Chinti, the custodian. And before that, the central referee or the central defender. Samsidin Bojang Rasool in the process. Joseph Chinti to Aliou Jallow. Jallow Aliou. It's a throw in Aliou Jallow to Kennedy Kisanke. Kennedy losing possession. Aliou Jallow is going to be another attack. And Berewuleng will try to guard that ball of the area. Nicely interception by the central defender. Kennedy Kisanke. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, given by the central referee this time. Aliou Jallow taking that quickly. And the central referee is still asking him to get the ball back. It's going to be a defensive mission and a delivery for Berewuleng Football Club. Time running out for both sides. Berewuleng will definitely want to secure a victory to move back on top of the table, whilst Gambinos wouldn't want to lose here. Gambinos wouldn't want to lose, and if they are able to secure Ibrahim Abbas, who is going to get that famous goal for Berewuleng Football Club, and who is also going to get a famous goal for Gambinos. Anyway, we believe any of these sides to score, the person will definitely be celebrated. The person or the player in question will be celebrated. It's a long one. Berewuleng on a defensive work. Partly cleared by the Brikama base club. Joseph Chinti. Chinti Joseph is the goalkeeper. An arm throw. Aliou Jallow chases. He's one of the pacey players of Berewuleng Football Club. Jallow Aliou played in the last Brikama Summer Nawetan. Played for Brikama in the West Coast Zonal. Aliou Jallow. Berewuleng Football Club. To Samsidin Bojang, one of the most experienced players. Bojang Samsidin. To Idrissa Ann. Berewuleng desperately in need. Suleiman Sawane. Sawane Suleiman to Ann around the center. This time Idrissa Ann surge forward. Can he get something from this? Last time ball being blocked in there by Gambinos. And Gambinos still on the attack. It's now the turn of the boys. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee up against Gambinos, and Berewuleng will benefit from that. It's Joseph Chinti to launch. Aliou Jallow. Dribble pass one. Trying to connect Kennedy Kisanke. Fakeba saying the team captain. Trying to dribble past a group of players. Still going solo Fakeba. Lays that ball forward. Suleiman Sawane. Sawane Suleiman. Suleiman Sawane with a decent delivery and his effort sailed off target. It is still Berewuleng nil, Gambinos nil. From the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Of course, it's a lively game, lively contest, and we are definitely loving the atmosphere, definitely loving the contest, with a lot of individual brilliance, with a lot of individual and collective brilliance from Berewuleng and Gambinos. Aliou Jallow to Fakeba Sen. Sen Fakeba is one of the trickiest players. Kennedy Kisanke lost possession. It is now the turn of Gambinos to launch. Aliou Jallow regained possession for Berewuleng. The Brikama base club, that's a great back heel. Fakeba Sen penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. On the other end, it's going to be another substitution, and this time for the boys in green colors. Gambinos will effect a substitution. A tired leg of fresh leg introduced. And the player in question for Gambinos, anyway, we have to confirm that shortly. And any moment, we're going to have another substitution coming from Berewuleng once again. Aliou Jallow lost it to Gambinos. The ball is still in play. The new entrant for Gambinos, and the ball is already out. The ball is already out for a goal kick. Berewuleng quickly taken. Ibrahim Abbas, Aliou Jallow, Jallow Aliou to Bas Ibrahima, not a great control, a tussle, this time center forward Rasul. Osman Drame is the center forward for Berewuleng Football Club. Then Rasul and rewarded by the central referee Alaji S. Jallow. And Alaji is having the assistance of Ibrahima K.M. Sane, Momodou Sajo. Modlamin K. Jata, of course, is the fourth assistant referee. Busy technical area for both Gambinos and Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng in their last game defeated Misira United 2-1, whilst Gambinos play an interesting 2-2 draw against Dreamers Football Club. And it is currently at the Brikama Upper Basic School. Suleiman Sawane. Sawane Suleiman is taking this. He's one of the dead ball specialists, and the goalkeeper alert enough to use his leg to clear that ball desperately. And that's a push. That's a push. Gambinos on the attack. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. It's a decent cross. Eludes every player. Gambinos will try to regain possession in the opposite direction. Currently dressed in green colors. Suleiman Sawane getting that for Berewuleng Football Club. It is Kennedy Kisanke to Ibrahim Abbas around the center circle. Aliou Jallow surged forward. Jallow Aliou came on as a substitute, looking to dribble past a group of players. It's another opportunity. What an opportunity and what a waste for Berewuleng Football Club. They had another opportunity but failed in the process. This time is one of the new entrants. One of the new entrants for Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng failing to convert once again. Failing to convert once again, courtesy of Aladdin Alfiseni. Aladdin Alfiseni with a decent And a tap in, unfortunately, never troubled the goalkeeper for Gambinos Africa Football Club. Musa An with a decent one, glancing header. Berewuleng on the attack once again. It's going to be another opportunity. Calling in for a handball. Play on, says the central referee, Samsidin Bojang. To his defensive partner, Haruna Jao. Haruna launches that ball forward, currently down. And the central referee will now attend to the player. Ansumana Kujabi will be introduced. And the forward is now coming off. Usman Drame is coming off for Berewuleng Football Club and will be replaced by Ansumana Kujabi. Ansumana Kujabi 20 has already replaced the center forward and number 9 for Berewuleng Football Club, and the player is Usman Drame. It is going to be a set piece for Berewuleng in their own half. Joseph Chinti, the goalkeeper. Another substitution. Ibrahim Abbas is already taking off and being replaced by another player. We will confirm that shortly. A strong header coming from Gambinos. It's a lively contest, a great contest for Akeba St. Chases, trying to keep that ball in play. The flag is still down. Kennedy Kisanke. Kisanke Kennedy came on as a substitute. Time running out for both Berewuleng and Gambinos. But anyway, in football it is never over until it is all over. We can have goals in seconds. We can have a goal in a second. And it is a delivery already out for a throw into Berewuleng. Gambinos will try to regroup. Aliu Jalo to take this for Berewuleng Football Club. Kennedy Kisanke. And a victory for Berewuleng. Will get back on top of the table. But with a point here. But with a point, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card to one of the entrants of Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng Football Club desperately in need. And Sumana Kujabi, who came on as a substitute, has been shown a yellow card by the central referee. And the referee in question is Alaji S. Jalo. Alaji S. Jalo is having 3 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes added on by the 4th assistant referee Mudlamin K. Jata. 3 minutes for Berewuleng to score and 3 minutes for Gambinos to score, or else it's going to be a share of the spoils.
Yeah, as you said, have almost 3 minutes is added on to the game. I think both teams will try to score. If they don't score, then they will share the points here. I think it will be favorable for Gambinos, and Berewuleng are the team that is trying to press, creating more chances to score. But I think at the end of the day, they will regret why they miss all those chances. They will miss all their chances. Anyway, Gambinos are in possession at the far side of the other far side field. Try to dribble, but the ball cannot keep it in play. The ball is out. A goal kick for Berewuleng. The goalkeeper takes it to the far side, right side of the field, to his teammate. That is the number 2 is, I think, is Sen. Anyway, back to you.
Thank you very much, Sam Sidine. And we are getting into the final moments of this crucial game. Currently, it is 0-0. And if Berewuleng isn't able to secure maximum points, they must be. And they will definitely be very much disappointed with themselves after having numerous goal-scoring opportunities, but failed in the process. Failed to capitalize and failed to capitalize in getting one of those goals. It is still time to play. Berewuleng Football Club currently having a set piece. Suleiman Sawane will get that. Sawane Suleiman, one of the wing backs for the Brikama base club. Suleiman Sawane. And Berewuleng Football Club currently having more of its players around the 18-yard area of Gambinos Football Club. It's going to be a set piece. Suleiman Sawane to take this. Sawane Suleiman. A crowded penalty area for Gambinos. Suleiman Sawane floats that. That's a glancing one and already is a header. It's going to be a corner. It's a corner. And it's a corner for Berewuleng. Suleiman Sawane will get that once again. Suleiman Sawane for Berewuleng. And it is currently 0-0. Final moments in this contest. Berewuleng desperately in need. Will they be able to get a last-minute winner? Or is it going to be share of the spoils between Berewuleng and Gambinos remains to be seen. Almost all the players of Gambinos around their area. Suleiman Sawane floats that ball up forward. This time is another opportunity headed out. Joseph Chinte. Back to the area. Fakeba Sen. This time caught out by Gambinos. Back heel, Aliu Jalo. Jalo lost possession. It is now the turn of Gambinos, dressed in green colors. Gambinos Star Africa. It's going to be a chase. Can they get something from this? Gambinos Star Africa leads that ball backwards, and this time around couldn't just connect to any of the advancing players. Suleiman Sawane. It's going to be an opportunity. Berewuleng Football Club surge forward. Aladdin floats that ball forward, trying to get a back heel, calling in for a handball. Nothing given. It's a clash around the area. Berewuleng Football Club trying to have a lead goal here. Aliu Jalo, and this time not a great one. And the supporters very much disappointed with that delivery. Time running out, and there we go. And it is full time at the Brikama Upper Basic School football field. Full time between Berewuleng and Gambinos. And Berewuleng must be the most disappointed team after having numerous goal-scoring opportunities but failed to capitalize on one of those opportunities, and it ended 0-0 from the Brikama Upper Basic School live on LSTV1. It has been Lamin Fati at the commentary cabin, Sam Sidine Jaju, and behind camera operations is Osman and Yiman Cham. Until then, this is where we're going to say bye-bye, and bye-bye from